leave Big Brother's bit on the side. That was a bit emotional, wasn't it? I was getting a little link in there. It's time now to get all the dirt from tonight's eviction show with quite possibly the high priestess of Elstree, I'm going to call her tonight. It's the gorgeous Emma Willis. Give her a round of applause. Love you. Can you believe we've got eviction number 2? They're spoiling us, aren't they?
Come on, 2 weeks in and our second eviction. Can you believe it?
Can you believe? How was it?
It was so close. I mean, we said this at the beginning of the show, but there was only 1% in between 3 of them.
Yeah.
Only one was clearly away, kind of on their own. So we really didn't know right until we literally said the name. Well, till we closed the lines and figured it all out. But a part of me was praying Perez did come out because he was in his pants.
What was that all about?
I don't know. I wonder if that's his secret little... if I sit in my pants, clearly I won't leave. So I'm so bad at American accents.
Well, I was going to say, he's not Irish.
Maybe that's his lucky omen. Sit in my pants, it means I'll stay.
I was getting ready. I just got out of the shower and Jamie from Union J, he was sitting there and went, Perez is naked, Perez is naked. I was like, what? And I was like, please come out, because this has never been done before. I want to see that.
I know. I was a little bit concerned. We had blankets and stuff on standby just in case it was him, because...
Casual blank.
I mean, the shrivel on a night like tonight would be immense.
I don't know what you're going on about. Don't have that problem over here.
That's why you got your legs crossed so wide.
How's Alicia, more importantly?
Do you know what? She just seemed so lovely. She seemed quite startled by everything. Do you know what I mean? She was like that on launch night when she went in.
Yeah.
You know, I think the crowd reaction really got to her on launch night because she got quite a few boos. And then tonight, just before we started the interview, we were having a chat in the break, and I said, you know, are you okay? You know, don't worry, you really haven't done anything wrong. And she said, well, then why is everybody booing me?
Yeah,
you know, I got booed on the way in, and I don't know why I'm being booed. And I was like, well, you know, you never know what they're going to do. And you did get quite a few cheers as well. So
plus, it was raining a bit. We could blame it on the weather.
Yeah, raining a bit. They've been out there for hours. But I said, you really haven't done anything wrong. She said, well, if I haven't done anything wrong, why am I out? I was like, I don't know what to say. Well, and it's just tricky, isn't it? Because she hasn't really done anything wrong. So
that's what I'm saying. But why do you think she's out? Where did it go wrong for her?
Well, with all the you would assume that it would be Perez come out, I suppose.
Yeah, but this is Big Brother, and we know what the viewers do.
You know, it's Spidey. It seems to be Spidey all over again, doesn't it? You know,
times a million. Let me just add.
Yeah, the villain and the pot stirrer and the winder-upper has stayed again, but Nadia seemed really annoyed.
Nadia seemed genuinely like, are you joking me? Are you joking me?
I know.
How do you think the others are going to react that Alicia's not in there now? I know she wasn't, say, a massive character in the house, but do you think she's going to be missed?
Well, they'll have more bananas, won't they?
That is a true statement.
They will have more bananas and more blueberries. I think Perez will probably miss her. Because if he does start winding people up again, I think those friendships that he has forged, you know, like Katie Price and Keith is kind of seems to be cool with him again now. He might start to piss him off again. So he'll have one less person to be on his side, really.
Most of the house thought Perez was going to go tonight. They were quite certain in their heads. We saw in the diary room as well, you know, he's definitely going to go. Get Perez out, get Perez out. Why do you think we've saved him again?
Well, clearly the public want to see more of him. You know, it's like we have people like John McCurrick coming here, and we have lots of people who say, don't vote out the entertaining ones.
Yeah, and I'm one of them. I'm one of them. But Perez.
I know, and maybe that's it. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't have these answers. But, you know, I know he kind of said, this is the Perez show. It kind of has been the Perez show. It has all been based around him, you know, and the arguments with Katie Hopkins and, you know, Nadia trying to be they have very much dominated those two characters the whole series, I think.
But how do you think he's going to play it now? Because we saw when Katie Price went in, he sort of stripped himself back. He settled down a bit. Yeah. He started to play up again.
He also heard boos, though, didn't he?
And he heard that get Perez out, and he thought maybe this isn't working.
Yeah.
Now he's been saved, even though he's heard the get Perez out. Do you think he's going to start acting up again?
I don't know, because maybe he'll think that he hasn't left, and he hasn't left because we've seen a calmer side of him. It's quite a strange one, because if what we've seen in the first 2 weeks, him being the Perez show and doing what he thinks the producers want him to do, and now he's being himself, he's kind of screwed it as far as his housemates go, because they're not going to believe that this calm Perez is Perez, because they think he's bonkers Perez.
Yeah.
So. I didn't it where you
don't know what way it's going to go.
You don't know what way it's going to go, and who is the real Perez, and is this calm Perez because he's had the booze, or is it because he's been up with everybody thinking that he's crackers in the beginning?
It's not just Perez though that got the booze tonight. Nadia did not get a good reception tonight.
No.
I mean, her reaction was pretty much, oh, I expected that in a way.
Yeah.
Do you think she really does?
Well, she's a smart cookie and a bright woman, and if she hears Perez get booze and she's good friends in the house with Perez, I would assume you would think that you're going to get booze as well, wouldn't you?
I watched your show last night. Nadia's husband is going to be fuming
I know.
that
So
she
is
still
Kate
in
Adams. They so wanted her
Literally,
to
the
come out
Loose Women
today.
had like a campaign, like, get her out,
Yeah.
like, not keep her
I
in, get her
know.
out. They're going to be fuming.
I know. So I think it must be quite difficult for her, because I do think she genuinely wants to leave. But it must be hard, because she is. You just must be split in two with
Literally.
wanting to stay and seeing if maybe the rest of the time is slightly more enjoyable.
Yeah.
Or
You can
whether
only hope
it's
for her.
just going to be hell on earth, and I can't wait to get out and watch the summer series instead.
Well, listen, back to Alicia. Botsy is back tonight, so we're
Yes.
going to be asking some hard questions that you have sent in. I want you to write a killer question for Alicia.
Oh, okay.
And I want you to be brutal.
Okay.
I don't want you to be, I'm Emma Willis, I present the show. I want you to be Emma Willis in rehearsal. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the real Emma
Okay.
Willis. Give it up for Emma Willis, guys. Lovely bit of chat. We'll be finding out later on what Emma said when we do the Botsy. Em, want a little exclusive while you're doing that?
Oh, yes, please.
Go on then, here you
Yeah.
She's today. She's had the best laughs in here she's had for
That's what made me sad.
Don't cry, darling. Oh, Keith, you're breaking my heart.
know, it's sad
Oh,
for
no,
everyone,
you're
isn't it?
breaking my heart, Ben.
The thing is, how you see it, you just don't know, because we think she's come a long way, and you think they'll be like, oh, sweet girl, she's
Underdog.
She's stuck up for herself.
Put herself out there.
She's quite fun with her fruit. She's quirky, like she's been through a journey, and you think they'd sort of feel sorry for her.
She
and
shared
think she's
some massive truths about herself, which actually I wouldn't have shared in a million years.
But then people still might think of her as the old days and think, I don't know, she didn't have a good reputation. But then neither have I really.
I've got to say, I was focused on Perez's bare butt cheeks in the back of shot with a casual dinosaur on his underwear. Don't know why. Well, listen, from one group of bemused celebs to another, it is time to meet tonight's panel. And we've got some heavyweights in tonight, so put your hands together for Jim Davison, Charlotte Crosby and Union James Daly! Look at him.
Champions!
Look at her!
Did you worry about
Winners
that?
panel. Well, listen, as we know, Alicia is out. Happy
What are we
bit of
going to
mix,
do
bit of
now?
mix. Charles, what are you thinking about tonight's result?
I really thought it might have been Nadia, you know.
A lot of people did, actually.
I was shocked.
Do you think she's the right person to go, though, Alicia?
I would have wanted Nadia out more, to be honest.
Yeah?
Here, here.
Oh, all right, Jim. Oh, he's piping up already in his
Just trying to
briefing.
get in before I die.
Jim, what do you make of tonight's result?
Well, it was a bit obvious. There's a lot of angry people in there. It's very difficult to choose who you dislike the most. But I think that she just let herself down a little bit, and I thought the public thought enough is enough. I think, learning the alphabet 3 years ago, work out how to spell that on your way out.
Cheers, Jim. Jane, what did you make of Alicia going tonight?
I wanted Nadia to go as well.
Really?
Obviously, I wanted Perez to go, but it's obvious he's not going to go until the end. But Nadia, I just think she's just draining to watch. It's just, yeah.
Do you think it's a bit guilt by association with Nadia?
No, because I'm all up for
No, I don't!
I'm all up for the fact that Perez has done nothing to her, so she's being a loyal friend and she's sticking by him. But you have to see that he's being a complete twat 90% of the time of it. She's blinded by it. And she's not judging people on face value. She's got a preconception of Hopkins and...
Do you think
she's just doing it.
she leaps in to sort of protect
All the
where
time.
there's no need to do
She
it?
says
Well,
there's too
yeah,
much
a lot of the
drama
loose
and it's
women
how-
have been on the panel. Andrea Kay's been on.
You couldn't get much looser.
Jim. Jim.
I didn't mean it like it came out. In fact, I wish I'd never said
I've just started. I've got a 90 minute tonight and I want to keep me 90 minutes next week, all right?
No, it's your mind,
Shut up,
Ryland.
shut
It's not me.
But all of them have said about Nadia,
Yeah.
and we'll get back to Alicia in a second, but all of them have said about Nadia, she's such a protective person, and,
Yeah.
you know, she's, like you said, a bit blindsided by the fact of how he's coming across, and she thinks, actually, I'm going to protect him because no one else is doing that.
Nah,
I don't
I think she
believe
just
that.
hates Katie Hopkins so much she wants to
100%.
befriend Perez.
Yeah, yeah,
She's
exactly.
getting on the other
Oh,
side.
yeah.
If Katie
I
wasn't in
agree.
there, it would be Perez that she'd be having the problem with.
Yeah.
the way that he's
Yeah.
acting.
Exactly, yeah.
Well,
And
let's get back to Alicia. What do we think? Happy she's gone? Yeah. Oh, she's put her hands up. How lovely of you. And a lovely straight hairdo, may I say.
Thank you so much.
Go on, darling.
She's really, really boring. Like, I didn't understand what her point was there. Like, if she was there, she wasn't there. It was
What do you think she brought to the show?
nothing.
She was so-
like,
she played
absolutely
off.
nothing. She was just dumb.
Is anyone sad that Alicia's gone? Oh, yeah, go on.
She wasn't offensive at all. She wasn't that great to watch, but she wasn't offensive. She was nice enough, and she was quite kind to everybody else, where there's other people in the house who were very mean and very vindictive and very vicious, and it was just unnecessary.
I've got to be honest, I do think, I agree to some extent, I don't think she brought loads to the house, but I did find, you know, I know a lot of people took the mick out of the alphabet thing and the shapes and that. I mean, we did, Ryland Shape of the Day. But I did find that quite endearing about her. I thought she was quite an endearing housemate. And you guys at home have been having your say. Twitter's been going off on one. At CJ Lewis said, that's a real shame. Alicia had some good vibes going with the other housemates. Should have been Perez. Should have been Perez going, that's what he said. Jane, where do you think it went wrong for Alicia?
I think when it went really wrong for her is when Kate Price walked into the house, and I know we're biased, we know her, but in Kate's VT she said, yeah, I'm a glam model, I'm not that intelligent, but I'm here for laugh, I'll judge people. She was real. If you say to Price, if you say to Kate, you're thick, she'll say, yeah, but I'm rich. Do you know what I mean? That would be, because that's her comeback. Alicia took everything that she put her foot in to heart. Like, stand up to, when she started having a laugh with Hopkins and going back at her, that's when I actually started liking Alicia in the last few days. And it was like, yeah, good.
She started standing up for herself.
100%, but everything, nominations, oh, why me? Boring, get out.
Well, we've had another tweet. He's back. James Jordan's been tweeting again tonight, no surprise. And he says, no big surprise that Alicia has been evicted. She brought absolutely nothing to @BB UK and won't be missed. Bye.
Not like you were.
Still mincing your words, James. Jim, do you think James has got a point?
Well, I'm not sure. Look, I know it's hard, isn't it? It is hard in there. And it's very easy to take the mickey out of someone that doesn't know their alphabet. And
Yeah.
it's a cheap shot, right? But it's the fact that she was so proud of it and everyone else was wrong to mention it. You know, it's hardly a role model, is it? Do you know what I mean?
Is she actually, like, that thick, or is she, like, is it a joke? I don't understand.
Well, I think from what she's been saying, you know, she's been educating her daughter and she's been learning. I'll ask her. She's coming on in a bit. I don't know what I'm answering for her.
Good luck with that.
Wait. Shah, do you think we're going to see much difference now to the house dynamic that Alicia's left?
I don't think, no. I don't think she's going to make that. She didn't make that much of an impact when she was in there. Now she's left. I don't think it's going to make.
I agree.
any
Well, listen,
difference either.
let's talk about the rest of tonight's main show, or as I like to call it, Big Brother's Life Stories with Katie Price. She's been going off in there. She's been in there for a week now, and to be fair, she hasn't shied away from any subject. I think that's quite fair to say. Jane, obviously, like you said, you know her. How have you rated Kate's performance?
I'm
so
really
far?
glad. Obviously, before we, like, when she went in the night, obviously all of us were texting, like, all her team and friends and stuff. And the one thing I wanted was for people to go in and see the Kate that I know, that you know, that she will say what all of management, everyone at home is going, oh, God, don't say
answer that.
But
Yeah.
she's being real.
Yeah, she is.
Like, she lost Jordan when she went into the jungle, and I think she had another Katie Price facade for the last few years in the media with all the relationship stuff. But that's the only person I really feel that's been 100% real in that house. And I know, and I can
Do we
speak from
agree?
experience.
Seem to agree.
And Callum, but really real. Doesn't care about saying anything. She's yeah.
It really has to be said. You can't become as successful and as liked as Katie, you know, without having something special about you. And I think that's what comes over. There's something within you. She doesn't.
Team
put it
Pricing.
on, and she's been very successful.
Yeah. Shah, what are you making of Katie's honesty in the house? I mean, there's certain things that a lot of housemates have and won't talk about, especially
I know.
exes and stuff like that. What are you making of them sort of chats?
I think it's so good that she's being honest, and I think you can tell she is a real person, and she is just being honest. What she got to hold back? Like,
Exactly.
she's got nothing to hold
And
back.
we all like the gossip. We want to find out what's going
Well, the
on.
papers are having a field day, aren't they, at the minute?
But when Katie wasn't in there, I literally hated them all. And I thought, there's not anyone that I want to win. There wasn't anyone who I thought, oh, they deserve to win. But now she's in there, I really do think she should win.
And she's had a calming influence, in a sense, that all the others have gone, hang on a minute, here's someone here that they all like, that the British public like.
Yeah.
We better screw the nut a little bit, otherwise we're going to be left in this girl's wake. Have you not noticed it changed?
Yeah.
The dynamic completely changed. Well,
bit.
especially Perez. Perez completely switched his game
I
when
think that's
Katie
the only
walked
reason
in.
he did as well.
You reckon?
Yeah, because
James,
Katie came in.
Do you think anyone needs to take a leaf out of Katie's book?
2 people, and I feel bad because I don't feel bad, but I think Perez and Nadia. Number one, Perez could take a leaf, like I said about when Kate left Jordan behind in the jungle. Do you know what I mean? We all
I hope
do
someone's
this.
found Jordan. Like, she's not still in the jungle.
She's back there.
Help!
But I think just
I just understood what you meant then. It took me a while. It's the mad cow.
It's a
Mad
persona.
cow.
We all have a. If you're in the public eye doing a job, you have a persona. When you're at work, for instance, I'm in a band, so I'm associated with my band. When I go home, I'm just the same guy I was before all of this, seeing my normal mates. That's what he could have done. He could have come in and been Mario and shown a new side to him. Still had Perez Hilton, but shown a new side, and he hasn't. Nadia went in there with preconceptions of everybody and is stuck by her preconceptions, whereas Kate went in there, who'd actually had beef with Katie Hopkins, and was just like, do you know what?
I'm gonna clean slate and start again.
I'm going to judge you as a housemate. This is a social experiment. It's a game.
Well,
chill out.
We're going to be touching on this subject a little bit later on, so give them a round of applause. That was a nice little chat. I've got all the fallout from tonight's eviction when we talk exclusively. We'll be talking shapes, letters, and maybe the times tables. Who knows? All that after the break. You would be absolutely bananas to miss it.
Alicia's left the house. That means bananas and blueberries are back on the menu. I'm off to make us some vodka smoothies so we can all get mortal.
He loves the vodka smoothie. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's bit on the side. Now listen, I've got a bit of intel. Cammy isn't the only one with a crotch tattoo, guys. Isn't that right, Jim?
Well, I'll be honest with you, when I joined the Navy Cadets, I had HMS tattooed on my winky. And when I get excited, it smells Hammersmith.
All right, Jim. Lovely.
Too much information.
Do you know what, Jim? I've got one for you. Ready? Well, if you thought that was below the belt. It's because the Davidson's on.
You never lose it, Ryan.
You don't.
You never lose
it's like
it.
the teeth. Can't get rid of them.
Leaves it.
Can't get rid of them. Have a look at this. Here's another exclusive.
I really miss Alicia.
Me too. She's exceptionally bright and sweet and caring, and she doesn't know how amazing she is.
I think she's starting to get a good sense.
Yeah, she's starting to get a good sense. Yeah. But you know, she's been through a lot.
I really miss her.
You know, I miss her already. That's just one less person for me to talk to every day.
I know. Who talks to you now?
I mean, everybody except the mean girls. But Callum isn't that talkative.
No. Cav talks to you.
To me. Yeah. I mean, Callum talks to me too, but he's not super chatty.
No.
And Kate talks to me. Yeah, Patsy. I said everybody except the mean girls.
You cannot unsee some things, can you? Just right there. Thank God for the chair. Well, listen, she has been locked up in the house for so many days, we can barely count them. But she's finally out, and we're ready to shower her with all the antioxidants that she needs. Go bananas for our second evictee, Alicia Take a seat over there for me. Now, Alicia, before we start, can I tempt you with some bananas and some blueberries? We've got these in specially, guys. Specially. There you go, you enjoy a blueberry. Listen, before we get started, I think it's time we show you your box bit, so have a little look at this.
Going into the house, my biggest enemies will not be the other housemates. They'll be sugar, vegetable oil and wheat. And I'm not eating white bread. I want almond butter, kale chips,
That coconut yogurt and the blueberries.
crisps ham sandwiches.
That would have been a really good smoothie.
The pineapples have gone missing. I wondered if I could have the pineapples back.
No one wants me to eat the boobies.
I've got to eat something.
Can I have some of that?
And then I'll get some lunch. Thanks.
Everyone's pissed off because I had a whole cucumber.
What, when you were chomping that cucumber?
Yeah, because I ate that cucumber.
You ate the cucumber?
Because I had that whole cucumber.
Right.
No one even wants the freaking cucumbers. If someone wants to fall out with me over a cucumber, more for them. I had a stomach upset from eating the whole cucumber.
Just be mindful around the cucumbers.
But I can live off apples, so that's the good news. I never eat bread. Rather starve than eat that bread.
I've got to eat something.
I can't have that soy milk. You've got your ham, your bread, your cheese. But I usually have almond milk.
I've already had the coconut yogurt.
I'm actually hurting. I wish I'd have had that and I didn't realise.
Anyway, I could have the pineapples back.
I've got cold cereal. That's the sausage with bacon wrapped round, isn't it? I can have that for dessert.
It's good food, isn't it? Packed with antioxidant.
I'm not going to argue over a piece of toast. I could live off the coleslaw.
Yeah.
No
But
one
we
else
don't
wants
have
cabbage.
much mayonnaise, so we won't be having coleslaw every day.
Oh, no.
Oh, Alicia. That was the first time I've seen that. That was brilliant. Alicia, first and foremost, how are you feeling?
Yeah, fine, thank you.
You feeling all right?
Yeah, it's good to
I know
be
you're
out.
a bit upset about the crowd's reaction and stuff like that, but you're not going to get that in here, are you? So first of all, I want to ask you, who do you think, out of the nominated housemates, should be sat here instead of you?
Well, it depends on what you're basing it on. Perez is, I guess he can be annoying to some people. But Callum, I would say, is the least entertainment, but easy on the eye.
So out of them, would you say you'd rather Callum be sat here?
Yeah.
You'd rather be in there with Perez still?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, listen, let's talk about that twist because Pricey didn't save you
Yes.
during the nominations twist on Tuesday. Now, as viewers, we all could see that you really wanted to say. You know,
Yeah.
that's pretty safe to say, isn't it? You know, you said it in the diary room, we'd seen you say it to certain housemates. So why do you think that Katie didn't take that into consideration when she made that nomination?
At the end of the day, Kate is about business, and I think that she viewed it as in a kind of business kind of view, where Katie had to stay because she felt she was more entertaining. And,
Really?
Yeah, and you know, Katie wants to stay to the end.
You reckon?
Yeah, and obviously I'm in the same kind of age group as her, another glamour model.
So you're annoyed, obviously, that she saved Katie Hopkins. We saw
Oh,
that.
yeah, of course,
Why
yeah.
do you think Katie Price decided to save Katie Hopkins over you or Perez or
Nadia?
Nadia? Nadia Sawala, slipped the mind there. Why do you think she chose to save Katie?
I think, yeah, like I just said, I think she felt that Katie was more entertaining, and also I was probably too similar to her. I'm an ex-glamour model,
Yeah.
and similar age group, so
You thought maybe she saw you as a bit of a threat?
probably, yeah.
Well, you and Katie obviously have met in the past.
We've met in the
You've
past.
had history without
Yes.
going into too many details. So what was going through your mind when you saw her start walking down the stairs?
I just thought, oh no.
Did you think it was going to kick off?
I thought it was massively going to kick off.
But you seem to get on well.
Yeah, I had preconceptions of her, she had preconceptions of me, and they were completely opposite to the reality.
So your relationship now with Katie Price is good?
Yeah,
All
I really
fine.
got on well with her, and I think she's a really great girl.
And do you think you'd stay in touch with her after the show?
I hope so, yeah.
Well, look, we've made friends, guys. That's what it's all about. We love that. One person that you did get along with was Perez.
Yeah.
Now, as you've heard from crowd reactions, get Perez out and all that, he's
Yeah.
not too popular as a person, if you
Yeah, I
like,
can
on
see
the
that.
outside. What is it that you saw in him in the house that maybe the other housemates didn't? Because you and Nadia, for instance, were close to Perez.
Yeah, he doesn't say anything past the line, and he's always been really nice to me. He just found it really funny.
Did you not feel that he did drop you, though, when Pricey come in?
Yeah, he did, but then he soon, you know, was back on again.
Why did you go back?
Why did I go back?
Yeah, if someone dropped me, I'd be like, drop me right out. I haven't said that for a while, have I? We had a ban.
Because, I don't know, I mean, I don't have grudges. Life is too short, and you're living in a house with all these people. You've got to try and get on with everyone.
Do you think, though, maybe your association and your friendship with Perez was probably maybe one of the reasons why you're out now?
Oh yeah, that was the reason why I was nominated within the house was because I stuck up for Perez, and the reason why I'm out now is because
I stuck by Perez. But, you know, I'm true to my heart.
Do you stand by that decision?
Yeah, I'm true to my heart. And, you know, I've walked out with my head up high because I know, you know, I was nice to everyone. I didn't alienate Perez.
Yeah.
Because I don't like that. I didn't like to be in a house where Perez was left and Nadia were left by themselves and everyone else was trying to gang up to get...
House, because as viewers
massively.
watching, I think we can clearly see the divide between
Yes.
Perez and the rest of the house. Perez, you and Nadia.
Yeah.
For instance, sometimes Patsy, I think it's fair to say, is in that little group there.
Yeah.
But living in there, is it really that intense between the two groups?
It's very, very intense. Even at dinner time, you're sitting in separate corners of the table, and every time you walk into a room, everyone leaves the room. It was a really awkward situation to be in, and I just wanted to get on with everyone, and I just did not believe that it was the right thing to do to isolate someone, no matter who they are or how annoying they are. You don't isolate someone because they're still human beings.
I think that deserves an applause, to be fair. I completely see where you're coming from, and I do respect you for that. Talking about getting on with people and these divides, you said before you went in that the celebrity that you would least want to live with is someone like Katie Hopkins. And then bish bash bosh, there she is.
Yeah.
So how did you feel when you first saw her?
Oh, God, I knew we wouldn't get on from day one because her views, to me, are offensive.
And do you still stand by that, you know, being in the house with her?
I knew that she knows how I feel about the things she says, and she's like, fair enough, I understand where you're coming from, and we clash completely, but somehow we managed to get on and actually quite liked each other.
And live
in the end.
amicably.
Yeah, we quite liked each other. We were having a laugh in the end.
This is what I'm saying, you know, every time that she said something, you know, it took you a little while, but you weren't frightened to, you know, pipe up and have your say against it. How would you describe the sort of relationship with Katie Hopkins now? Is she the same person that you thought she was when you met her on launch night, or would you say that you've got to know her a bit better?
She's the same person, as in she's still massively offensive and says things that are just ridiculous and offensive and hurtful. But there's another side to her where actually she's quite funny, and you can have a banter, and she respects people that stick up for themselves. And she kind of pulled me aside and said, you know what, I respect you because you've stuck up for yourself, whereas some people don't.
And they just take it. And we have seen that as viewers, and there's a lot of people on the outside that are sitting there going, this isn't the Katie Hopkins we thought she was before. When we were expecting her to just be vile, but we've started to see a softer side to her. Is that what you saw in there as well?
Yeah, I did. And, you know, actually she is quite likeable. I hate to tell you.
I never thought them words would come out of your mouth. Listen, let's talk about the whole experience. Was it everything you thought it would be?
Oh, it's everything but more, definitely.
Would you do it again?
I would, actually. It was great. It was fantastic. I met amazing people in there and met some lovely friends that hopefully are genuine friends.
Do you think you're going to... That is lovely. Do you think you're going to keep in touch with anyone?
I hope so. I hope I'll keep in touch with a few people, yeah.
Who?
I'd like to keep in touch with Cav, Nadia, Keith and Katie Price.
Oh, that's really nice. I love it when people make friends and they go out. Listen, just before we go, I heard before you went in that you've got a party piece, and it's one of two things. It's either a handstand or the splits. Is that right?
No, I'm not doing it.
Well, I didn't see it in the house, and you know, we want to get our money's worth. So maybe I get one of them?
Not in this car. Not in this car.
Can I get a private show in the break?
No, not in this
car.
car.
Alicia! I will convince her to do it. Don't you worry. Listen, give it up for Alicia Duval. Don't go anywhere, because still to come on Bit on the Side, Alicia will be facing the toughest questions known to mankind. You don't know about this. She's going to be parking her bum on the bot seat. I'll see you after this. The celebrity Big Brother's Bit on the Side. She's still in shock, bless her, but she's loving it. I'm here with Alicia, who over the break told me a bit of housemate gossip. And what was that gossip? People talking their sleep?
Oh yeah, people talking their sleep.
Major gossip, that's what we're here for, guys, all right? From that bombshell to another, it's time for today's news. Nearly there. Go on, darling. Nearly there. She's down! She's down! Yes. It is Friday, the 23rd of January 2015, and at 2:13 this afternoon, Kavanagh tried out a new look, and it seemed that Katie might have been outpriced.
Oh, you look fantastic.
Doesn't he look gorgeous?
She's done a great job, hasn't she?
All of these bits and bobs.
I quite like it.
The tricks of the trade.
My God, no.
It's crazy, isn't it? She took about an hour to do it. And this is her hair, Katie's hair.
That is so good. The hair gets me, because she said that's acrylic, but it looks real.
No, feel it.
I know. No, that's really good, isn't it?
Bit of fun, isn't it?
What are you going to wear with it?
I think I'm just going to stay with the fur shawl, because everything else will probably not fit.
Very nice.
Something to do.
What an absolute stunner. It is now over to my co-correspondent, Alicia Duval.
At 1:59 this afternoon, some of my former housemates gathered on the sofa for a sing-along.
Dear Emma, I have a message for you.
And Rylan, you're hung like a donkey because I've seen it before. And I know what you're hiding behind the
Door.
door.
Dear Rylan, I know that you're hung like a horse because KP told me you've got a big pee-pee. My name is Perez and I wouldn't mind seeing your pee-pee. But I just wanted to see it, I didn't need to touch it.
He might let you touch it over the trousers. Kapong!
I'd be down for that. He's a hot guy.
He is.
Alicia, what would you tell Emma now?
Time now to head over to our news correspondents, Jim and Charlotte, who have taken over the reality gallery.
What's happening, guys?
Well, what do you think then?
Right, well, Katie H keeps on scowling at Perez every time he's walking past her.
Yeah. I know, and it says here, and I agree, she hates how much Perez is showing off during the live show.
What, without the clothes, you mean?
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
I hate it too.
Now, I wonder how all the housemates are going to react. I wonder how Perez is going to be now he's not been voted out. Is he going to be worse? Is he going to be better? What do you think they want to do?
He was been sweating so much through that eviction, she thinks that her tan might have gone streaky.
Nice.
Streaky? Well, listen,
Bit like mine.
my problem is with Perez, you know that. I can't believe he said, I want to go home, I want to go home. As soon as the camera's on him, he's dancing, doing it. It drives me mad. Like, seriously,
Guys,
thank
thank you. Hurry up and get down the hill, please.
Yes.
Oh. Get back. Give it up
Yes,
to them soon.
yes.
Go. I'm so embarrassed. I'm really embarrassed. It's not even true. It's like that. Like, I can't, what is going on? I genuinely have never seen that before. I'm going to hit my producer in the face, although we don't accept violence on this show. At 9:47 this morning, Katie Price was chatting about her favourite subject, shock horror sex. Here we go.
Yeah, like they would never have page 3 in the US. They don't.
No.
Like nudity in the newspaper.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the porns you see are American.
That's different. They love porn.
You see what I mean? It's like...
Oh, I know.
Hypocritical.
Yeah.
I love porn.
Yeah. I am porn.
There was a while there, I was watching a lot of female squirting porn, and I don't think it's real. Have you watched them?
I've seen them, yeah. Cammie's a squirter. No, she is. Didn't you, Cammie? Huh? You said that you squirt. Mm-hmm. Some women do so. I'm not.
But do you have to put
no.
lube?
You got spit.
Oh, okay.
Yes, spit. No, I'm joking. I don't know. It's always sex with me. Why? There's more to me than talking about sex.
How is this on the telly? What am I presenting tonight? Well, there you go, kids. Who needs sex education when you got Katie Price? Yeah, she'll tell you everything.
And that was today's news.
Yay! In so far, darling.
Yeah, I feel okay.
Feel all right, even after that chat? I feel a
Yeah.
bit shaky. I feel like I need a
didn't
bit
see
of
that,
sugar
so I'm
or
quite
something.
shocked.
Well, listen, good luck, because it's going to get a whole lot hands on her. All that plus Stereo Kicks perform live after this break. I'll see you after this. I'm so embarrassed. Celebrity Big Brother Bit on the Side, where we've been taking some lessons from Michelle. So we're all on our feet, we're all ready and good to go. Right, chest up and out, guys.
Okay.
Put some attitude in the face.
Toes tucked away.
Work the garment, walk foot over foot. Start on the right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Go! don't think Kate Moss is going to be worried about that one. Time now to find out what's happening up in the house. Have a little look.
Boo Nadia because of her association with...
That's why.
Yeah.
It's the only reason.
That's it, isn't it?
Yeah. The same reason he hates me for my association with her, because he has no other reason to hate me.
Oh, I
I've never
see.
said anything to him. I've never done anything to him.
No, you haven't.
Ever. I've only been there to help.
No.
It's because of my association with her.
Got you.
That's why she is getting
But do you
back.
So the
reckon
public thing.
Do you reckon she'll think that now, though?
I don't know if she'll change. She said she'll always stand by him.
I think a lot of
If it
us.
is that.
I think the booing will happen for
Anyway,
quite a lot
the
of us.
panto.
I think for quite a lot of
And
us,
then there's the
there'll be
panto effect. Right.
There you go. Now listen, what is the point of having a boy band on the show if they don't do what they're good at, eh? Yeah? And I don't mean standing around looking pretty like I do. Rude. Here with an exclusive performance dedicated to the one and only Keith Chegwin. Please give it up for Stereo Kids.
I used to bite my tongue and hold my breath, scared to rock the boat and make a mess. So I said quietly, agreed politely. I guess that I forgot I had a choice. I let you push me past the breaking point. I stood for nothing, so I fell for everything.
You held me down, but I got up. Hey! Already brushing off the dust. You hear my voice, you hear that sound. I've got the eye of the tiger, the fire, dancing through the fire. 'Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than a lion. 'Cause I am a champion, you're gonna hear me roar, oh, 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 oh. Roar, oh, 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 oh. Roar, oh, 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 oh. You're gonna hear me roar, 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 roar. I got the eye of the tiger, fire, dancing through the fire. Yes, I am a champion. You're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than a lion. 'Cause I am a champion. You're
Who's laughing now, pal? Hey, you know what I mean? Well, listen, boys, what have you been making of this year's Housemates?
Well, we think it's been the best year. Like, as a group, we think it's been definitely the best year. A lot of controversy, a lot of arguments every day. So, yeah, it's been
Are we
a great
loving
year.
the drama?
Barclay loves it.
Barclay loves a bit of drama.
Honestly, all I do with my life is study the show.
It's nice to know that someone else does it and I'm not the only one. Well, listen, there is plenty of love for you guys, not just in the studio, but actually in the house as well. Have a little look at this.
Okay.
What? Someone's just gone, we don't have it. We don't have it. Hold up. Right, I don't mean to be rude, but I will make sure we find that VT. And I make sure we won't only show it, we will actually send it to you via the means of email. Give them a round of applause. Right, here's Q&A time now. #awkward. Jamie, what is your question for the lovely Alicia?
So, my question, Alicia, is I liked you a lot in the house, but I always wanted you to stand up more for what... during the interview house, we said earlier, when you were taking what Kate Hopkins said was banter, it was nice to see. At the beginning, you took it all very personal, and then with the nominations from Katie Price, you took it very personally.
I said a question, Jamie, not a speech. Do me a favour.
Do you think...
Come back next week for the answer.
Yeah, exactly. Do you think that you took yourself too seriously in the house? If you were to look back on your time in it, do you wish you'd enjoyed it more?
No, I think that I was completely myself, and I feel that, you know, I put myself, you know, hand on heart. I don't think I'd take myself too seriously too much, no, not at all.
Okay. Charlotte, what's your question for Alicia?
Right, okay, my question's... I'm just going to say it. If you could give pink eye to anyone in the house...
What's pink eye?
It's when you fart on someone's pillow. And then they get an eye infection.
I knew I was fond of you for some reason.
If you could give it to anyone in the house, who would it be?
Cammy.
Oh! Why Cammy? Alicia, why Cammy?
Oh, I didn't get on with her at all.
I would probably give it to Cammy, mind.
Cammy might already have it, you never know. No one knows. Jim, what's your question for Alicia?
I must be really old. This is all new to me. My question is for you. What are you going to do now? I mean, you've been on a real prime time television. Everybody's seen you, whether they like you or they don't like you. They know you. Is there a niche for you now in show business or reality TV? Are you going to be the next Rylan? What do you think?
Good luck to you if you are.
Well, I have my skincare company, so I'll be concentrating on that again.
Yes,
Really?
so I think that wasn't mentioned that much in the house, but you do have your own skincare company, and I think a lot of people didn't actually realise as well that you are a businesswoman.
Yeah.
And you're doing a really good job at it as well. You're doing it all single-handedly, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Good for you. Good for you. I believe that Stereo Kids have actually got a question. Boys, what's your question?
Would you rather snog, marry or avoid Katie Price, Perez Hilton, or Stereo Kicks?
Strong question. Strong.
Yeah, stereo, whatever you are. Yeah.
So who would you...
Hey boys, that's show business.
Anyway, I'm just going to...
I didn't mean it like that.
Mosey on up into the audience. We've got some audience questions. I love you. Right there. What's your question, darling?
Hi, Alicia.
Hi.
Which fairy tale character would best describe you and your time in the house?
Another strong question there.
Cinderella. I was very much underestimated at the beginning.
That's quite true. And do you own any glass slippers?
And there was two ugly sisters in there with her. I'm not going to say who they are.
No, you ain't. Who's my second question from? There you are, darling.
My question was, how many sides does an octagon have?
Oh, boo, 8.
Yeah, 8.
There was no help there. And I believe you've got a question, darling, with a very strong fringe, may I add.
Thank you. What did you miss most whilst you were in the house?
Good question.
Would I miss my children?
Yeah, good answer.
Good answer, quick answer, but a good answer. Let's go back to the panel. Jamie, you got another question?
Did you fancy Callum? Because I felt like you were a bit... I know you didn't like Cammy, but you spoke a lot about Callum that we saw. Did you fancy him?
Yeah. Callum's got a girlfriend, and he's got a photo shoot planned in the Maldives after he comes out of the house.
Did you fancy him?
So it wasn't ever on the...
Did you fancy him?
Oh, God, well, he's very easy on the eye.
He
I
is.
think any girl in there would have done.
So is that a yes?
Yes! You know,
What's that a yes?
Okay, listen, it's about personality, and me and Callum did not click.
Okay. Oh, all right, fair
Really?
dues. Fair dues.
Yeah.
Sure.
Did Perez not annoy you just the tiniest bit?
Yeah, of course, he drained my energy lots of times, but I like a quirky, entertaining person. And there's no TV in there, there's no phones, and actually, it would be so dull if he wasn't in there, because all people are doing is gossip. So it's quite nice when you've got a nutter rubbing his bum against the window with his underpants.
We all need that on a casual Saturday, don't we? Jim, what's your question?
Never let me down. I was just thinking, did you have a game plan? What was your plan? Through, did you think, like I did, oh, hang on a minute, I might not be being the person, drop a gear and go back to being me? Did you start off with a game plan and end up being who? We know that you were you,
Yeah.
but did you have a plan that changed, or were you just you from the start?
No, hand on heart, I was completely me. And I started getting confused because people were talking about this game, and I was thinking, what is the game?
Yeah, it's difficult to work out what the game is.
What is the game?
There's no rules, is there?
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I was just being me.
What'd you
100%.
So what's the next thing then? Another one of these? Would you do this if you went back in again?
Jim, she's going back to her skincare company.
Hang on. If you was to do it again with hindsight,
Yeah.
would you change the way you were?
I probably would have been more vocal.
Yes. Good. I
Yeah.
like that.
Well, listen, let's go back over to the Stereo Kicks boys, because they've got another question for you, boys.
Did you? Any of us did.
This is turning into one of them.
Because I don't
Stereo
think any
shade.
of us did.
Stereo shade.
Loving it.
Back at
Alicia, do you think you would have made the final?
Don't download their single. That's the end of it.
Forget that. Rubbish band. No, I didn't think I was going to reach the final because being the next glamour model, they always get kicked out quite early.
Who do you think's going to be next out?
Probably Cammy.
Cammy next out?
Yeah.
Do we agree with that? No. Maybe. Listen, I think you handled your questions half well, so give her a round. I think she's good. Well, listen, Alicia may have just survived 4 parts a bit on the side so far, but just you wait until you see what I've got in store for you after the break, babe, because it is the return of the Botsy! Do not go anywhere, we'll see you after this.
The bot seat. I've heard it's irritating, annoying, and apparently it can sometimes burn. It sounds like a bad case of thrush, and nobody likes thrush, right, girls?
All out of bad case of that. This is the British Brothers bit on the side. I'll talk about you lot. But I'm absolutely shattered. I mean, these 90-minute shows are like proper taking it out of me. I need a bit of a freshen up. Do you know what I mean? I really do.
Here they come.
I'm on the telly! I'm on the telly! Idiot. But that does look better. Right, it's time for some phone calls now. So let's grab Alicia. Alicia, come on, darling. Let's do some phone calls. First up, I believe it's Karen from Wembley. Karen, are you there?
Oh, yes. It's Karen from Wembley.
Karen's excited. You all right, babe?
Yes. Yes, darling. Rylan, how are you, darling?
I'm really well, thank you. What's your question for Alicia?
My question is quickly. It's an alpha female house this year. Should Alicia have been stronger? For example, with Bananagate, should she have just unzipped those 2 bananas, licked them and thrown them back at the mean girl?
Oh! Alicia, what do you think?
No, because you're living with these people, you've got to live with them 24/7, and sometimes being a little bit diplomatic and biting your tongue is the better way.
No, it's the boring way.
Oh?
The boring way.
Helen, don't agree.
boring,
I need
but-
to ask, did you actually hide any more bananas that we don't know about?
No,
Yeah,
it's just the 2.
Don't lie to me.
I confessed. And,
You
know.
didn't have maybe a little 100 pinner?
No, sorry.
All right. Cheers, Helen. Thanks for your call, darling.
Thank you.
I believe we're going... Oh, lovely. Elaine from Grangemouth is back. Hi, Elaine.
It is. Hi, Rylan.
How are you?
I'm great. All the better for seeing you. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Elaine. It's lovely to hear from you. What's your question for Alicia?
Well, Alicia, hi. Sorry that you're really first sort of second out the house, and I think you look pretty amazing. I hope you don't mind me asking you, but did you ever spy Nadia Perez or Patsy in the house?
Good question. Did you feel that you were influenced by them at all?
No, I think that actually it was the other housemates that were kind of trying to influence me
To swap teams,
to
if you
swap
like.
teams, yeah.
Thanks, Elaine. Lovely to speak to you again. And you. Thanks, Elaine. Take care. Let's move on. I believe we've got Simon from Osterley. Hi, Simon.
Hello there, good evening.
Good evening to you, Simon. What's your question for Alicia?
Alicia, Katie Hopkins accused you of being intellectually slow. Would you agree, however, that as far as emotional intelligence is concerned, you are probably the brightest in the house? You're kind, understanding, forgiving, sensitive, and you're prepared to stand up for what you believe.
Lovely question, Simon. What do you reckon of that?
Yeah, I do believe that, yes.
Do you agree maybe with what Katie said about intelligence? Like, what's your views on what she said to you?
Yeah, I don't believe that intelligence is just a piece of paper with a degree on it. I think there's different forms of intelligence.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Simon, thank you for your question, mate.
My pleasure.
Take care. Give him a round of applause. Lovely callers tonight. That's all we've got time for on our callers, but something I've always got time for is an exclusive. Should we have a look?
Yep.
Come on then, have a look.
Dude, what did I fucking tell you?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I felt it, man.
Did
I
you?
felt it for you, yeah.
Good, mate. Good,
Jesus.
man. Good, man. Are you happy?
Yeah,
Good,
so
mate.
fucking
Good,
happy.
good, good. Me too, Cam. Me too, mate. We'll see this thing out as far as we can go, you know?
Yeah. You know what it does, mate? And I don't want, and I'm not talking, this one's from the heart here. I'm not talking down about others, right? No. But it's a situation where you say to yourself, you know, fuck, I've been myself, I've tried to be genuine as possible.
Yeah.
And I hope I'm not imagining other people are being weird, you know? And then when, you know, the audience might be a minor part of the thing. But there's some truth in that, dude. You know what I mean? So when you think to yourself, they get me. They're on my side. They know where I'm coming from. It's like some people say, who gives a shit what people think, yeah? No. But that acceptance is a beautiful thing. Yeah.
Well, they seem to be getting on half all right, but you lot at home were absolutely sick of seeing Alicia in the house. But there's one place you do want to see her tonight, and that is on the bot seat. Mind that step. Now, Alicia, please take a seat. Keep them legs crossed. Don't break the chair, it's a very expensive chair. I'm going to be asking you a series of questions, okay? You are allowed one pass and one pass only. Do you understand?
Yep.
Are you ready? Well, it doesn't matter if you're ready because it's up to me if you're ready, okay?
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I don't care. Can I have the bot seats question, please? Thank you very much. Sparkly envelope. Are you ready, Alicia?
I'm ready.
I told you I don't care. Alicia, what is 6 times 4?
24.
24, yes. You need to give up one forever, Alicia. Bananas or makeup?
Makeup. Easy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't do that. I'd never get another job. Alicia, what's the meaning of life?
Love.
Anything else?
Happiness.
Anything else?
Healthy.
Are you ready?
Go on.
I don't care if you're ready, I've told you this. Alicia, what's the 11th letter of the alphabet?
K.
Yes! Alicia, who needs plastic surgery in that house?
Nobody. They should all be happy as they are.
Answer the question.
No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to do it.
Are you ready? I don't care if you're ready! What would you rather? Eat a burger or kiss Katie Hopkins?
Pass.
No, oh, okay. All right, you're allowed one pass. I'll let you have that one, but no more. All right, are you ready? No, right, whoa! I told you, I don't care.
Okay.
How many housemates style would you like to steal?
Style? Ooh, Patsy Kensit's.
Patsy Kensit's. Oh, well done, you did it! Well done. And I'm going to do this in my best Big Brother voice. However, it's time now for Emma Willis's killer question. I made her answer earlier. Thank you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What did I tell you before? This is Emma's killer question. Pick your favourite. Emma or Rylan?
Emma or Rylan? Emma.
They're saying in my ear, give her a round of applause. Well done, she done all right, Well, listen, she did do week. I'm going to be talking about what it takes to win Big Brother with 3 previous celeb winners, including yours truly. I'll see you after this. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's bit on the side, which is still the greatest spin-off show on British television ever! But please beware of those cheap imitations on other channels. Right, I just needed to get that little bit off my chest because it's time now to find out what it really takes to be a celeb Big Brother champ with an elite team of experts. And here's a little reminder for you.
The winner of Celebrity Big Brother is Rylan!
Charlotte! Jim! You are this year's winner!
dear.
Oh, isn't it lovely? Isn't it lovely? Well,
It is
listen,
nice, isn't it?
I forgot I was even on there. Yeah, all right. Listen, please welcome once again Celebrity Big Brother winner Charlotte Crosby and Jim Davidson. And me. Now listen, Alicia, you might not have won the show, unfortunately, which means you are a loser in life. So you're going to have to deal with that. But no, I'm a gentleman, so I'm going to let you have my crown.
Thank you.
There you go, darling. It's a bit big, but you'll get over that. Now listen, we are down to 10 remaining housemates. Shart, who do you think is in there to win?
I just think the winner's going to be Katie Price.
You reckon?
Yeah, that's the only one I like.
Well, because the site. Yeah, because you like it. Yeah.
Alicia, what do you think? Do you think
obviously.
Katie can win it?
I would like to think that Keith or Nadia would win it.
Nadia will never
Why?
win.
Why?
Never.
Why?
Oh, because Nadia's got a heart of gold. And really has.
red.
No, she really has got a heart of gold. She's a lovely
Michelle?
woman.
Michelle?
I keep forgetting about Michelle. Michelle, I love Michelle.
Why Michelle?
Because she's just great, isn't she? She just speaks her mind. She's tough. She's like, you just want to have her as a friend to stick up for you and fight and stuff.
Jim, who's standing out for you?
Well, if I had
This
to
looks like the Queen's speech.
Well,
No,
there's
just
so
go.
many parameters. I mean, Katie's got a big fan base, Katie Price. Katie Hopkins has wrong-footed all of us. Whether you like her or not, she has wrong-footed us, which probably got me through to being the winner. I love Callum. He looks like a matinee idol. He hasn't put a foot wrong.
Coming across very gentlemanly.
He looks
isn't he?
handsome. He looks like the bloke you want to go out and have a drink with. But for me, coming up on the outside of Callum
it's
to
like
win
John McCreary.
would be. Well, 33's on. 33's on. I think coming round the corner, I think you've got to be Callum. Callum 33's to 1 on because I think you. But Michelle could be the dark horse coming up on the outside. And don't write off Katie Hopkins. Double carpet, Katie Hopkins.
It's like the YMCA, guys. Alicia, do you think Michelle could take it?
Well, I've heard that.
She is Katie Hopkins'
Sorry.
sidekick, so no.
Do you think that that's going to go against her?
I think it will go against her eventually, yeah, because she will be sticking up for Katie Hopkins in the house.
What's the general consensus in the house at the minute? Like, 'cause surely there's a lot of time to think in there. We've all been in there.
Too lots, though, isn't there?
Katie Hopkins is very powerful in the house because she rallies everybody up.
But do the
She's a
housemates think she might win
manipulator. Do they think she's going to win? No, not at all. People think the nice guys are going to win. People in the house think Keith and Nadia are going to win.
Okay, well, it's nice to hear it from an inside house.
Yeah, but the public have a different opinion to what the. I mean, listen, I got more nominations with Gone with the Wind, but the public didn't agree with that. They made me a winner.
Exactly.
So you don't know where it's going to go.
And who votes? You decide
Yes, you do.
alone. Yes, you do.
That's the great thing about this programme. It's the public. You at home pick who's going to win. Pick who you think is the best. Who you like the best.
Who you want to give a crown to.
Exactly.
Which I've only just got
I'm
2
going to
years
put mine on now because you've said
I've
that.
give mine away and she ain't even bloody wearing it. Listen, Charlotte. Oh, thank God, I will wear it. God, I will, because I want to.
That is
Charlotte,
you. That's
it is
you.
really
It
me.
is
We go
you.
nice to my wallpaper. Charlotte, what advice would you give to this year's housemates? Because I think it's safe to say, although you had a very, big January last year with your house, it's a very explosive house in there, isn't it?
I think we just need to be having more fun, see more laughter. Like, I feel like I need to laugh some more at it.
It's painful to watch sometimes, isn't
Yeah,
it? All the
sometimes you
arguing.
just bad.
Yeah, it's been really a hard series to watch.
Do you know what I think's going to happen? Something will happen. Nadia will leave and Perez will leave.
Oh, I
and then
can't
it'll
have
be
no more
wonderful.
leaving.
No, not leave, be voted out.
Oh, that's
and then
all.
I think the house will change. Our house changed. When we got down to the last 6, it was like being in an holiday camp. It was fantastic.
same with ours.
That's what it's all
Jim,
about.
let
The
me ask
public
you,
can carve.
What was the first time, if ever, when you were in there, when was the first time you sat there and went...
When I saw Linda Nolan's bum walking up them stairs.
Lovely. Shah, same question.
What was the question again?
When you were in there and you're sitting there thinking, when was the first time you sat there and thought, I
No,
might
because
win?
we always thought Lauren Harries was going to win.
She is the true winner of your series.
Oh,
I mean, I
thanks,
love
Rylan.
you. But Lauren Harry, I'm all
Thanks,
dressed
Jim.
up. She's brought okay.
How can you say this?
Yes.
Where we've now
joking.
bonded, I
I'm
must
joking,
Me and
but
Jim have got a strong bond
Lauren
now.
does hold a little
Well,
place
Lauren
in my
can
You
heart.
go
knew
and
you'd
suck
win as
your
soon as you
cock.
walked in, didn't you? Yes,
Yeah,
you
I
did.
did. No,
Listen,
do you know what?
I
I'll
knew
tell
you'd
you.
win
I'll
as
tell you the
soon as
God's honest
walked
truth.
in.
I'll tell you the moment that I thought
Oh, yeah,
I
you
might
knew
have
you were
won
gonna
this.
win.
No, I'll tell you. Everyone else seemed to.
What?
When it was me and Spidey left at the end, and Brian come on when Brian was pregnant, and he said, "The winner of Celebrity Big Brother," and I went, "You know when your willy goes like when you go for a flyover?"
You get a twitch.
It was. I was like, the winner or winners. What did he just say? And then when he said my name, I was like, you are joking me. Like everyone thinks my reaction on X Factor was like a joke and that, but it literally was. And that was the first time I won.
It's a great thrill because the public
Jim, I've
say
got 5 seconds.
you're okay.
3.
You're okay.
2. Love you. Give him a round of applause. Listen, let's hope no one royally F's it up in there then. Give it up for our winners and Alicia. That's all I've got time for tonight. A massive thank you to all of my guests and audience. Emma is back on Monday with Alicia, and I'll be seeing you on Tuesday for our third eviction. Here's Stereo Kicks. Night, night.
Nice to meet you where you've been. I can show you incredible things. Magic, madness, heaven, sin. Saw you there and I thought, oh my God, look at that face. You look like my next mistake. What's a game wanna play? New money, suit and tie. I could read you like a magazine. Ain't it funny? Rumors fly, and I know you heard about me. So hey, let's be friends. I'm dying to see how this one ends. Grab your passport and my hand. I can make a good girl bad for the weekend.
So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You could tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. But I know you love the players, and I love the necklace. We'll take this way too far. It'll leave you breathless with a nasty scar. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. But I've got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name. Cherry lips, crystal skies. Yeah, you show me incredible things. Stolen kisses, pretty lies. You're the queen, baby, I'm your king.
Find out what you want. Be that girl for a month. Wait, the worst is yet to come. Screaming, crying, perfect storms. Yeah, you make all the tables turn. Rose garden filled with thorns. Keep me second guessing life.
My God, easy. Get drunk on jealousy. I come back, you sound early. Darling, I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream.
So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, and if the high was worth the pain. I got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. But I know you love the players, and I love the game. 'Cause we're young and we're reckless. We'll take this way too far. It'll leave you breathless, or with a nasty scar. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. But I've got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name.
Girls only want to love if it's torture. Don't say I didn't warn ya. Girls only want to love if it's torture. Don't say I didn't warn ya.
tell you all the same. I've got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name.
It's Friday night and the show's over, and what a show it's been. Let's